Hello, everyone. I'm back. I'm very sorry for the absences recently. I haven't been doing super great. Um, I know I've mentioned it a few times that I have mental health problems. Yeah, they've been back. Luckily my sciatica has chilled out, so it hasn't really been that. I just haven't had the capacity to do very much recently. Um, there's a meme going around now, which I think was started by an Instagram account or a TikTok account with a dog, about having a bones day and a no bones day. For humans, we typically use spoons. So, like, today's a spoons day, today's a low spoons day, today's a no spoons day. And I've been having a lot of low spoons days recently. Not sure why. It could have something to do with the sun being in Pisces, the global crises that are happening, and my shoddy at best mental and physical health. But who knows? It could be anything. But yeah, I haven't been able to record recently. I haven't been feeling up to it, which isn't my favorite. I do enjoy doing this. It's just, I feel very stuck, and I think that that's mostly my fault. You guys have been fabulous. Thank you so much for subscribing and being here. Especially of those that interact with me on Neopets. Thank you so much. I've been having so much fun getting to know people on Neopets. It's been great. But I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself to upload daily because I thought that's, the fastest way to grow my channel. And I don't have anything better to do, so why not do that? But I think it kind of has caught up with me because I'm burnt out. And it's not YouTube's fault. This has been a long time coming. I've been working since I was, employed 16, but I've been volunteering at places since I was like 12. And when I was 15, I worked more than 40 hours a week as a volunteer as a junior lifeguard because I would cover people's shifts a lot because I didn't have anything else going on. So, 16 years working most of the time has been a lot. Even under the best circumstances, I don't, perform particularly well. But under pressure, I'm awful. I'm not that kind of person. I don't like deadlines. I don't want to say routine or structure, because routine and structure are very important and they do help me get things done. But I just like flexibility more than anything. I'm a Sagittarius moon, Pisces sun, so I'm very impulsive and like wishy-washy and fluid and just going with the flow. So no one's ever called me dependable, reliable, steady. Don't have any of that earth energy in my chart. I'm very much fire and water, which is a lot. It's not my favorite, but that's what I have for this incarnation, so we're gonna deal with it. So I've been having a hard time with my YouTube schedule because it's starting to feel like work, and that really upsets me. Because if you didn't know, I quit my job last year. Twice, actually. I left once, and then I had panic attacks from my financial situation because I'm like, oh crap, I'm not making money anymore. And I spent all this money trying to start a business, and that failed. So I went back to my job, and on my first day, I got in a confrontation with one of the lovely people that visit my job moderately regularly. And so within the next couple weeks, I quit again because I just can't handle that anymore. It's getting to the point where I'm starting to get better going to the grocery store, but the idea of having a regular job and even having coworkers again makes me anxious. And I don't know why. Like, I'm even anxious in my own home. I don't like being upstairs when my grandparents are awake. It makes me anxious to be in the kitchen cooking when they're upstairs. My grandma has dementia, and like, I love her to pieces, but with social anxiety, when someone asks you the same question 7 times in 10 minutes, it really bothers me. And it's not her fault. She's more mentally unwell than I am, and it's just how she is. But this is just how I am, and it really upsets me. So I try and only spend long periods of time upstairs, like once they're asleep, which isn't good for my sleep schedule, because if I don't go upstairs until 9 at night, that means a lot of the time I'm still up and moving past like midnight, 1 o'clock. And so I don't know, there's a lot going on. But I'm burnt out. I'm very burnt out from just working and having to put up with people with social anxiety and depression. And then I'm just generally not a very social person. It doesn't seem like it because I'm very like talkative, but I don't want to say that's all training, but I am definitely trained. I've done theater, I've done live music. I was a tour guide for 7 years. Like, I know how to communicate fairly effectively, in case you couldn't tell from like listening to me on YouTube, but it doesn't always, like, people who can communicate effectively aren't always like extroverted and love being around people and things like that. So it's been kind of hard recently. And I want to keep going with YouTube. I think I just need to take some of the pressure off of myself. And it's not you guys. Like, let me reiterate again. You all have been lovely. No one's been like, why aren't you posting? Where are you? Like, I'm unsubscribing because you don't post anymore. No one's done that. It's all me. Like, I miss one day because I have a bad day. And then it spirals into like, oh, what are you doing? You can't do this anymore. You're awful. No one wants to watch you. But that's not true. This last week I took off. My views were better than ever. I had, I think, my 5 highest view days ever this last week. And I gained, I think, 4 or 5 subscribers since I posted last. So thank you to you who are new here, if you're watching this. But I just don't know. It's the whole anxiety, depression brain thing, I guess. So I'm going to try and be gentler with myself and not have a rigid schedule. What I'm going to try and do is make videos and have them posted when they're ready. So what that means is when I feel like recording, I'll make a video, edit it, and then put it up on YouTube. They're going to always be posted at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 12 noon Eastern, and then 9 a.m. Pacific, if that helps you find your time zone. So they'll always be posted then. But like, say if I make a video at 1 in the afternoon on Monday, it'll go up Tuesday at 10 a.m. So if you aren't seeing a video at 10 a.m. that day, there's not going to be one that day. It'll be the next day at the earliest. But I'm not really, I don't know. I'm going to post when I feel like it, which isn't very good for the YouTube algorithm. And I know it's not super fun for you guys because consistency is nice, but I've never really been a consistent person, so we're just gonna try this out and see what happens. Yeah, I want to go back to just having fun with YouTube, especially since it's not paying me. If it was my job, I'd take it a little bit more seriously, but right now it's just a hobby to kind of keep me occupied. That I hope to turn into a job. Like, don't get me wrong, I think this would be a fabulous job to have once I start making money and I can start expanding and growing. Because right now, I don't even have money for new games. So I'm just kind of going through my library that I have already and, looking for things that are free, like Neopets, Girls Go Games, things like that. But if I start making money, I can get new games. So that would be lovely. I don't know. This is just a rambling. I'm not giving up on The Sims 2. I am definitely kind of over it, which makes me sad. But I've always kind of been that Sims player that plays for like a week straight and then doesn't touch it for months. So having to play it consistently, I think over the last 2 months, has kind of been weird for me, and I've grown tired of it. But I'm going to make sure that I finish this series, and then we'll just give it a little bit before I start the next Sims series. That's kind of where I'm at with Pokemon 2. I want to play Pokemon Soul Silver, but I don't know. It's just... it doesn't feel right. I want to do things that I want to do, oddly enough. That's kind of how humans work. But I'm especially one of those people. I have a hard time doing things that I don't want to do, which sucks because I don't want to do a lot of things. I wish I was born into money and I could have a much more leisurely life, but here we are. So... yeah, this is kind of just an update to let you know where I've been, how I'm doing. Please don't worry about me. My mental health is bad, but I'm definitely not the worst I've ever been by a long shot. I've done a lot of growing since I was, I guess, a young adult. I'm an adult now, I would assume. I'm 31, but like in my late teens, early 20s, that was a mess. Like there were periods where I didn't leave my house for weeks at a time, except to go get McDonald's with the change I was able to scrounge up from my car or just finding it around my house, fun stuff. So I would just watch Netflix for like 12 hours a day and then sleep and then watch Netflix again for weeks and not really talk to people. So I'm not that bad, which is nice. It's just, everyone has ebbs and flows in their mental health. We're never always optimum. We're not machines, we're people. And we need to treat ourselves that way and expect it from others and set good boundaries and try and do the best that we can. But I'm looking at my recording software and I have rambled quite a bit. So this is actually a lot longer than I thought it would be. But I just wanted you guys to be informed about what's going on. So TLDR, uploads are going to happen at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. When I'm able to get a video up, it's not going to be any specific day of the week, just when I can, when I feel like it. So yeah, keep an eye out for stuff. Thank you all so much for the support. Thank you for listening. I'll see you soon. Bye.